What's up, family? Man, I want to jump on. I want to have a heart to heart with you guys today. Man, that's kind of like a surreal feeling this morning. Today's the last day that I will be on social media, as far as Facebook, Messenger, and Instagram. I posted a video earlier. Posted a video earlier. Talking about that. Um, and man, end of December, the last time I posted anything on TikTok or YouTube. I'm getting completely off social media. Um, I've done my time. You know what I mean? I've done my time. And as I sit here and reflect on it, I was just thinking, man, it's been a long time. Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. I promise you that. I've gone through a lot. It's been a long time. As far as just me sowing into the lives of others. You know, 28 years. Um, and man, and I'm having this conversation with you guys because I want you to understand, man, you got to walk your journey. You have to walk your specific journey. Don't allow somebody else to come on and try to dictate what your journey is going to be. Don't allow somebody to come into your life and dictate what your spirituality is supposed to be like. Walk the path that you came here to walk. You didn't come here to follow in the footsteps of others. You know what I mean? You did not come here to be a cookie cutter sheet of somebody else. You know what I mean? Man, you didn't come here to be the next TD Jakes or any of these other people. You came here to be you. You. What does that look like for you? What does that look like for you? So often we spend so much time trying to fit in with everybody else's expectations and everybody else's demand of us that we never take the time to get connected to source and find out, okay, why am I here? What am I supposed to be doing? This person wants me to do this type of job. This person wants me to do this. My mama wants me to be a registered nurse. My daddy wants me to be an engineer or architect or a scientist and teacher, all this other stuff. And then that's good, but their intentions are good. You know what I mean? But that may not be the path that you came here to walk. Man, we have to grow up. And part of growing up is sitting back saying, okay, you know what? Man, I got to discover who I am. It don't matter what everybody else say. It don't matter how everybody else feel about it. They live their life the way that they wanted to, or they live their life the way that they chose to. If they regret it, that's on them. But that's not going to be me. That's not going to be me. Over the last 28 years, man, I've made a lot of people mad. You know what I mean? I've pissed a lot of people off because I wouldn't do what they wanted me to do. I wouldn't stay in church. Um, I wouldn't do the Christian thing, I wouldn't bow down to these psychotic, crazy ass, fucked up, twisted ass women, you know what I mean, that wanted to just neuter me. You know what I mean? I'm not here for the bullshit. It is what it is. We got to grow up. We have to grow up. And we have to understand that growing up means that sometimes you're going to have to walk this path alone. You're going to have to walk your journey all alone. And so many of us are terrified of that. So much so to where we won't even walk our journey anymore. We'll get on somebody else's path just so that we won't be alone. We'll do what everybody else is doing just so that we won't get scrutinized, just so that we won't get judged. I don't give a damn about being judged. I've been judged my whole life. You know what I mean? And it's in your harshest critics. As twisted as it's going to sound, the harshest critics are always going to be your family members and those twisted ass self-righteous motherfucking Christians. They're always going to be the most self-righteous. They're always going to be the ones that judge you the most and talk about what you shouldn't be doing and what you should be doing and and all this other bullshit. You have to learn to ignore them. You have to learn to push past them. You have to learn to say, okay, you know what? I'm secure in me. Your opinion of me is completely irrelevant. Not that not that I disrespect you or anything of that nature. It's just the fact that I don't value your opinion of me. You're entitled to your opinion, and I'm entitled to dismiss it. Why? Because the great majority of people couldn't walk the path that you walked. The great majority of people couldn't go through all the hell and trauma that we've gone through. And because they didn't walk our path, because they didn't go through the crap that we've gone through, they don't get the right to tell us how to live. Because you didn't grow up the way I grew up. You didn't endure the pain and suffering I endured. You don't get the right to speak into my life and tell me what I should and shouldn't be doing. Nah. And that's where we have to grow it. I don't give a damn how much education they have. I don't give a damn how quote unquote spiritual they think they are. They don't get the right to tell you what path you're supposed to be on. They don't have the right to judge you and make you feel bad about the choices you're making on your journey. Stop giving these people the right. Stop giving these people that power. You guys heard me talk a lot. Man, take back your power. Take back your authority. This is your life. Live it the way that you're supposed to live it. And can't nobody tell you how you're supposed to live it. The truth is, you have to figure that out as you go along. Life don't come with a book. And I know Christians, well, the Bible, the Bible don't tell you how to deal with being fucking raped. The Bible don't tell you how to deal with being fucking molested. The Bible don't tell you how to deal with seeing your daddy murder your mama. The Bible don't tell you how to deal with a whole lot of shit that we got to go through. And I know Christians think that's the one all answer all. If that's the case, then why are you still fucking self-righteous? If that's the case, why are you still stuck on your bullshit? Oh, we going there today. And it is what it is. And stop allowing these people to talk this bullshit to you. And you believe it. See, that's part of growing the fuck up. That's part of understanding who we are and why we're here. Everybody in fucking church, every motherfucker walking in church got some issues that they haven't dealt with. Got some stuff that they don't know how to deal with. Everybody. So if the Bible is the one all end all answer for everything, then how come these motherfuckers still ain't resolved they daddy issues? They've been in church their whole fucking life. How come these motherfuckers ain't got over their Jezebel spirit? They've been in church their whole fucking life. How come these motherfuckers ain't stopped being hateful and racist and homophobic? They've been in church their whole motherfucking life. How come these motherfuckers still judgmental and self-righteous? And they've been in church their whole motherfucking life. Been reading the Bible since they came out the fucking womb. Can quote the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. We got to grow the fuck up. You know what I mean? We got to grow the fuck up. And I know that's hard to hear, but it is what it is. It is what it is. And so when I sit back and I reflect over my life, these last 28 years of, man, sowing into the lives of others, man, I had to grow up a lot. I had to get some tough skin. I had to become secure in who I was. I had to deal with my daddy issues. I had to deal with abandonment issues and rejection and low self-esteem and self-hatred. It's a lot of stuff that I grew up on the fucking job. On the job of trying to help others. On the job of trying to mentor and be a coach to kids and young adults. Man, I sit back and I think about where I'm at, think about what I've accomplished. I ain't accomplished shit when it comes to status, you know what I mean? As far as what the world sees as accomplishments. And the truth is, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I don't give a damn about that shit. I was never about that. I was never about that. That's never been my thing. My thing has always been, man, I want to help somebody. I want to help somebody heal from the pain and the trauma that they've gone through. Why? Because my life was so fucked up. Because I had experienced so much. I wanted, that was my passion, my burning to just help others. So that was my goal. That's all that I wanted to do. And how do you grade that? How do you say, man, I've done my job? You have to know within you. You have to know that, man, you've done your best. I sit back and I look at these videos and I share with you guys, man, I've never really wanted to do this for the public. It just turned out that way. Because God said it's always bigger than you. You know what I mean? And I've told you guys about that before in the past. It's always bigger than us. You know what I mean? I'd made the videos and stuff with my kids and my grandkids, but it was bigger than them. God used them as a tool to pull me in to start doing these videos so I could have the impact that I've had. My videos have reached over 80 freaking countries. I've talked to and mentored and coached people from so many different countries. That's not about me pumping my collar up, flexing, or any other stupid shit. That's about me walking my path. And it may not look the way you think it should. It may not come across the way you think it should. That's because I'm walking my path. You have to walk your path. Your path is not my path. There might be similarities, but your journey is different from mine, and mine is different from yours. Yours is not better, mine is not worse. They're just different experiences. We have to grow up. Just because we have different experiences in life doesn't make us better or worse than the next person. That's part of our legacy. That's part of our testimony. Why? So that we can reach those people that have similar experiences to us. So I've gone through all the stuff that I've gone through. Why? So I can reach people that have gone through some pain and trauma and suffering. You've gone through what you've gone through so that you can reach people like you. We have to grow up and understand why you're here. And you're not here to make money. You're not here to get a big house and expensive cars. You're not here to chase ass or dick. You're here to make an impact, a positive impact on humanity. What is going to be your lasting legacy? Long after you retire, long after you stop doing what you're doing, long after you're gone. What's going to be your legacy? Is your legacy going to be that, man, you were in a rut and you stayed in that rut your whole life? Is your legacy going to be that, man, you got comfortable and you stayed comfortable and you never grew beyond that comfort zone? Therefore, your growth and development was stunted. Is your legacy going to be that you've allowed people to control and manipulate you your entire life and to make you feel like you wasn't shit, like you had no worth, no value? Is that going to be your legacy? Or is your legacy going to be the fact that you grew the fuck up and you didn't give a damn what people had to say about you? You knew why you were here. You came to fulfill why you were here. And it wasn't up for discussion. It wasn't up for debate. They could get in or get left. It didn't matter because you were going to walk your journey. You weren't going to allow anything or anyone to distract you or to stop you. What is your legacy going to be? We so often sit back and we look at the lives of the great entertainers that have died, seemingly in the prime of their life. Some of them as elderly people. And we look back over their accomplishments in entertainment. We look back over their accomplishments in movies and music and sports. And we say, damn, they lived their life. And damn, look at all this shit that they accomplished. And sometimes we get jealous of their accomplishments because their accomplishments brought them fame and money. I get that. But that's not why we're here. That's not why we're here. We're here ultimately to grow the fuck up and walk the path that we're designed to walk. And when you look at the great leaders, the great teachers throughout history, their path didn't bring them wealth. Not at all. Buddha left his wealth to go out into his ministry. Jesus, Yahshua, he wasn't born in the wealth. He didn't die in the wealth. His people rejected him. His people didn't even accept him. It is what it is. This is the path that we came here to walk. So many of us. You're going to be rejected. You're going to be abandoned. People are going to ridicule you. They're going to dog you out. They're going to judge you harshly and have it all wrong and twisted. It is what it is. Don't allow that to stop you from walking your path. Don't allow that to stop you from fulfilling your purpose. Man, I hope and pray that I've said something to encourage you, to inspire you. Man, I love you guys. Thank you for being with me on this journey. Thank you for watching me grow up right in front of you. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity and privilege of becoming completely transparent, vulnerable, where I've cried, where I've been hurt and broken, and was able to express that, where I've healed, where I've smiled and laughed. Thank you for allowing me to be me. Namaste. The God in me sees, recognizes, acknowledges, and cherishes the God in each and every one of you. Happy healing. I love you. Peace.